Oscar Isaac lives in Baton Rouge with a routine so predictable it could be graphed. By day, he teaches psychology at a local university, speaking softly about identity, morality, and the masks people wear. But by night, he steps into the gritty world of undercover policing, assisting officers by recording the conversations of criminals attempting to hire a fake hitman. He's brilliant, introverted, and underestimated, until a sudden suspension of the real decoy hitman forces Oscar into the role himself. Thrown into a job he never trained for, he nervously steps into a shabby cafe to meet his first client. And in minutes, Oscar surprises even himself by transforming into a ruthless, icy, intimidating figure, someone capable of describing cleaner methods of killing with unsettling precision. This moment becomes the turning point. Everyone sees potential in him, except Oscar. Despite his doubts, Oscar's colleagues, Jeffrey Wright, Elizabeth Banks, and the bitter, recently fired Walton Goggins, declare him the new permanent undercover hitman. The work demands he master accents, body language, fashion, and psychological manipulation. Quickly, he becomes frighteningly good. Rich clients get charged more. Poor clients get lectured. To everyone, he becomes a blank slate, capable of morphing into whatever they expect a killer to be. But as he slips deeper into the job, Oscar begins to unravel. His quiet professor self grows more distant. The bolder, colder persona he uses for fieldwork starts bleeding into his real life. Yet beneath both identities lies a man searching for meaning, until one woman threatens to change everything. When Octavia Spencer calls the department requesting a hitman, Oscar expects another adrenaline-fueled sting operation. Instead, he meets a woman whose exhaustion is etched in her eyes, a woman desperate to escape an emotionally suffocating marriage to Adam Driver, a controlling man who owns her like property. The moment Octavia sits across from him, Oscar's carefully built persona fractures. For the first time, he feels protective instead of detached. Rather than trap her for a crime she hasn't committed, he persuades her to use the money meant for murder to start over. She leaves confused, shaken, but alive and hopeful. Oscar's team erupts in fury, but deep down, he knows he made the only moral choice. Days later, Octavia contacts Oscar again, this time not seeking a killer, but someone who made her feel seen. She invites him to a modest dog festival in a Baton Rouge park. He hates dogs, crowds, and spontaneous interaction, but he shows up anyway, because she asked. Their connection deepens. Over coffee, over laughter, over stories of missed dreams and lost confidence, they become two lonely souls who fit. That night, passion and vulnerability mix, and Oscar finally feels alive. He becomes bolder, stronger, more confident. For the first time, he believes he can love and be loved, despite living a life built on lies. Oscar and Octavia try to create moments of normalcy, quiet dinners, shared music, dancing. But shadows follow. One night at a Baton Rouge jazz club, Adam Driver confronts them in a drunken rage. Oscar steps forward, not as a hired killer, but as a man tired of watching someone he cares about be hurt. His calm, cold stare sends Adam stumbling backward. But what Oscar doesn't realize is that one of his colleagues, Walton Goggins, saw everything. And Walton has grown suspicious, too suspicious. Oscar's secret relationship now becomes a professional time bomb ticking under his feet. Shortly after their confrontation, Oscar is informed of a mysterious new client. When he arrives at the meeting, he realizes the unimaginable. Adam Driver is the one trying to hire him. Adam rants about Octavia being happy with someone else, about wanting to end the problem, unknowingly asking Oscar to kill Oscar. The shock freezes him, and for the first time, Oscar doesn't need a performance. The real anger in his eyes makes Adam flee the cafe in terror. Oscar's colleagues watch in confusion, wary of the sudden shift in his behavior. Walton Goggins becomes convinced something dangerous is hidden beneath the surface. Oscar races to Octavia's home, urging her to pack and leave town. Before they can plan anything, news breaks. Adam Driver has been killed in a drug-related altercation. Suspicion immediately falls on Octavia due to their recent disputes and her attempt to file for insurance benefits. Walton Goggins seizes the moment, pushing to interrogate her before Oscar can prepare her. He wants his old job back, and he wants Oscar exposed. The net tightens, Octavia's fear grows, Oscar's guilt deepens, and the department's distrust becomes suffocating. Oscar must maintain his hitman persona on the outside while protecting Octavia on the inside. During a tense surprise interrogation, he secretly warns her through subtle coded notes and eye contact that they're being recorded. Together, they perform a flawless act, Oscar as the detached interrogator, Octavia as the terrified but innocent widow. Their synchronized lies impress everyone, except Walton Goggins, who still senses a deeper truth. But for the moment, the department clears her name. Oscar and Octavia escape the building with their freedom intact, but the danger is far from over. That night, Walton Goggins waits at Octavia's home. His drunk bitterness spills into blackmail. He wants his undercover job restored, plus her late husband's insurance payout, or he will expose everything. Oscar's relationship, Octavia's confession, their lies. When Walton downs too many beers, Octavia panics. Oscar, thinking fast, realizes they can't let him walk away. What happens next is a chilling mix of genius and desperation. He suffocates Walton and stages it as a drug-induced suicide. Together, they clean the scene, create airtight alibis, and erase the final threat. Their love becomes sealed with loyalty and blood. Weeks later, Oscar returns to teaching with renewed confidence, blending pieces of his hitman persona into his everyday presence, stronger, more assertive, less invisible. Octavia rebuilds her life with calm and clarity. In the small, humid corners of Baton Rouge, they craft a quiet life filled with trust, secrets, and second chances. Their story ends not with crime, but with transformation. They have a child. They have a home. They have a future forged from danger, but steadied by love. And though their past is a labyrinth of lies, one truth stands firm. Together, they survived everything, even themselves. We have come to the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more interesting stories. Have a good one.